Welcome back to the show, everyone. We've been trying to get him on the show for many years, and well, he was fairly busy for a little while playing a game called hockey, and now he's become a very successful businessman. He is opening up Club 16 Trevor Linden Fitness today. Trevor Linden joining us. How are you, Trevor? Nice to see you, man.
Great to be with you.
Thanks for coming in. First of all, the Heart. You were at a nice breakfast this morning for the Heart and Stroke Foundation.
It's BC Heart and Stroke Month, so all about making sure we're keeping our heart healthy, and fitness is a big part of that at any age. So, you know, it's important to get active and stay healthy.
I'm guessing this has continued since your career with the NHL and the Canucks ended. I always hear about you riding and lots of cycling and stuff, but just part of your life? Yeah,
I mean, for me, it's interesting. I think it kind of changed for me in my early 30s. I think in my 20s, it was all about I had to work out because I wanted to get quicker, stronger, faster. It was kind of part of my job. And then I think I woke up one day and, you know, in my early 30s and thought, you know, this is kind of something I like to do, and this has become, so I kind of made it part of my lifestyle. And now it's about cycling and cross-country skiing and certainly getting in the gym, and because I know not only physically I'm better, but mentally I'm a better husband and friend and person.
Well, and after, you know, especially finishing an intensive physical career as well, does your mindset change to where it becomes about life and about living and about being physically active instead of being...
And for me, you know, it's not about competing. It's just about...
Come on, you can't tell me you're not... when you're out riding, you cannot tell me that you don't get competitive.
Maybe a little bit. But, you know, I did it for 20 years, played professional hockey, obviously. But, you know, I found that when I retired, I needed that endorphin rush that activity gives you, you know. So, and that's what's all about, you know, Vancouver, British Columbia, beautiful place, and to get outside and to do some activity and to get that adrenaline rush of working out is important.
Yeah, well, and to find those things, I guess that's the sort of cornerstone of your life as well. I mean, it's been part of it for so long, but then that search for what you're doing after your first career as well has been really interesting for you.
Mike, it's very interesting because I left the game and woke up in September when I should have been going to training camp and realized, wow, you know, where do I go? And yeah, it's kind of like, and you know, it was right in the 08, you know, during the economic crisis that fall, and so, you know, it's interesting, 2.5 years later, I kind of feel like I'm, you know, finding my way. You know, obviously with the development business, I have a couple projects on the go, and now with Club 16 Trevor Linden Fitness launching its first location, you know, I've got that to work on and doing.
Well, part of what you're doing so well, and I mentioned it to you before, is you're partnering with really intelligent business people that have a lot of experience. And when it comes to Club 16 Trevor Linden Fitness, you're working with people that really understand this industry as well.
I mean, I was presented an opportunity by Chuck Lawson. He was the founder of Just Ladies Fitness back in the early 90s and has now rebranded his business to She's Fit. And he is an expert in the business and has got 25 years experience. So I kind of looked at the opportunity to bring my brand and his expertise, and you know, we're really going in a different direction in the fitness industry, and you know, obviously trying to make fitness as accessible to people as we can. And
well, and that's been a big part of the message that you guys bring along. I mean, first of all, the price point is ridiculously low, but you guys have really sort of taken that and gone, okay, well, we're just going to give you things that you're actually using, you know, what people are actually doing when they're going to the gym without all this sort of fluff and noise you get thrown at you.
Yeah, I think people want what they use, and you know, we don't have the pools and spas and towel service, but I think what Chuck recognized is people want to get fit, get in and get out, and we really want to make our club about making it accessible to people who normally wouldn't see themselves as club goers, and because we want to make it very comfortable, regardless of what phase of your life you're in, what fitness level you're at. It's we're gonna have that attitude that. You know, there should be, you know, we're welcoming everyone to
If I'm on the bike, am I going to look over and see Trevor Linden on a bike beside me at some point? Or are you gonna...
Tomorrow morning. I'm out there tomorrow morning, so.
Because I'd love to get in that competition. Way you go. How much are you following hockey still? I mean, do you watch the games? Do you enjoy watching the games? Can you enjoy watching?
I do. I follow it closely. I don't go to many games, but I follow it closely.
Is it too much to go to games?
No, it's just one of those things. I kind of let the guys do their thing. and I kind of watch from afar. But I keep in touch. Alex Edler and Mason Raymond were out last night we had a little party out there at the club last night, and still talk to Roberto and of course Daniel and Henrik, and you know, root for them and follow it closely. I mean, they're a lot of my friends, and they've got an incredible opportunity this year to win. So
yeah, no kidding, and that's got to be part of the fun too. I mean, you know, watching you while your jersey gets raised up to the rafters, and the speech that you gave, and all these things, you know, it's such a pivotal moment as well. And you know, you have to have those moments where you look around and you're contributing in the community still that you meant so much to, and sort of giving back. It's a really nice synergy.
Yeah, I was so lucky. I got to play in this city for 16 years, and you know, great province, and I was just really fortunate to play in such a great hockey city. So, you know, I took every opportunity I could to try to make a difference, you know, off the ice, and you know, to be recognized like that with the banner, you know, with the jersey going to the rafters was special.
Yeah, there were no tears.
I kept it together. Barely.
Were you proud of yourself? Did your friends? I mean, I'm watching and I'm like, will he? Won't he? Will he? But that's always part of the question, right? It's a really emotional moment to sort of, you know, have that.
Yeah, I think I was more focused on, okay, there's 18,000 people. You have to sound, you know, somewhat. You have to, you know, say something, right?
You don't want the chin to quiver too much.
Yeah, so I was really, you know, when you're that focused, you kind of, the emotion is kind of, and then when the jersey was going up, it kind of hits you. It's like, wow.
Yeah, it's a big moment.
20 years of hockey memories, professional hockey memories go through your mind. So it was a fun night, and you know, I have nothing but great memories of my time in Vancouver with the team, and look forward to watching them as they march towards the playoffs.
Is there any temptation? I mean, obviously, you know, you're so busy and you're becoming really successful as a businessman outside of the game, but is there ever any temptation to examine opportunities within the game?
Well, for sure. I mean, I think one of my goals when I left the game was to kind of see what I'm about, and is there any you know, another opportunity out there, or because the easiest thing for me would have been to just go right into the game, but you know, I'm enjoying life away right now. I've got some interesting opportunities that I'm working on, and lots of work left to do, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying I think I'm enjoying the variety of different things, and
no kidding.
And I'm enjoying having not the hockey schedule. I loved playing hockey, don't get me wrong, but you know,
but for how many years, right?
Yeah, for 20 years, I was basically 1st of September to the end of whenever the season was, May or whatever. You're basically off the grid. There's a couple days off a month, a day off at Christmas, and a couple days at All-Star break. And other than that, you are fully on it. So nice to have a weekend here or there. Nice to have more than, you know, to be able to go to Whistler for a week and do some skiing over Christmas. So it's nice to have some flexibility in the schedule.
So what's the plan for Club 16 as you guys go along? Of course, big opening today in Coquitlam, and then do you have plans?
Yeah, we have location number 2 that's we're very close to announcing. So we'll announce that hopefully in the next week or two. And you know, we hope to. I get so many texts and tweets and emails about, you know, when are you coming to Delta? When are you coming to South Surrey? When are you coming to Kitts? And so we plan on getting there. We just have to obviously find the right location and everything else. But yeah, so we definitely.
Well, it's a strong concept.
Yeah,
for sure.
Thank you. We look forward to getting out there to every community in the Lower Mainland.
Nice. Well, there's a lineup of people here that should be working, by the way, but aren't upstairs, and they're going to get you, I think, if you're patient enough to maybe sign a couple things. But it's been a real pleasure meeting you, and I'm going to cut the line because the line starts here, people.
You're first.
Get you to sign that. Thank you, Trevor. Real pleasure, man. You can go check out Club 16. You can go to trevorlindenfitness.com for information and to find out what the next location will be and when. But go out there, probably the best value you're ever going to get for a gym membership. We're going to take a break.